Medco interns at it again, but how efficient are their strikes? We now bring in the president of the Uganda Medical Association, Dr. Herbert Luswata. Doctor, many thanks for joining us this evening. What is the problem?
I think the biggest problem we have right now concerning the internship issue is maybe lack of proper planning, which we think can be done and sorted, and then we put an end to all these problems. So,
proper planning on the side of government, is that what you're talking about? In that way, how could you contextualize it? Because do you have more interns coming out of medical school than the medical centers available for them?
Yes, that is one of the possibilities, but we can look at two things. Number one is the training, and then number two, the internship itself. So when they are doing training, the responsible authorities are the Ministry of Health and then the National Council for Higher Education. So National Council for Higher Education, that is under Ministry of Education. They have the responsibility of opening and accrediting new universities. However, they work together with Ministry of Health through the Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council and other regulatory bodies which go and look at these universities before they get a license to start training medical personnel. The government, through Ministry of Education and even Ministry of Health, can put a cap and fix on the number of admissions which are supposed to be taken up in any of these universities.
Doesn't that kill dreams of young people who want to go on and do medicine?
We are looking at planning on the numbers which can be accommodated by government, so that we can have proper internship, which is, quality internship, and then we have a doctor who is competent, and a nurse and a pharmacist of that quality. Because if you just keep producing numbers which are not being planned before, then you risk getting poor quality health professionals, you risk getting people who are going to study, but you don't even have internship centers where they're going to do internship from.
Dr. Luswata, we understand that this year comes in, year out. Every single year we have an issue of medical interns deployment. It was even worse a couple of years ago. But what we want to understand, I'm looking at the numbers here, and the ones deployed and the ones that have been left out, it's like 50-50. That's quite a big number. But when you plan on a strike, have the strikes before been efficient? What is the impact of this strike that you're planning for?
The strikes before have been efficient. I'll talk about the most recent one, where government actually didn't want to deploy any intern because they cited lack of funding to pay for their allowances. There was a strike by the interns themselves, then they failed, government gave them a deaf ear, and then we came up as the elders under Uganda Medical Association and we threatened the strike. But before the strike, 3 days before the actual strike, the government responded and they provided money to pay the interns, and they were deployed. So there has been a success. However, we have also been requesting for an internship policy for a number of years right now, and it has not been worked on or finalized. And this policy is very important because it states on the number of interns who will be required in a year, how many internship centers do we have, how are the interns going to be paid, and how much money is going to be paid to them, how is the supervision, and all that is aimed at ensuring that we get quality health professionals in Uganda. So if the government can give us this internship policy or have it finalized, it's going to solve a number of problems, coupled with the solutions in training. Number one, a limit or fixed numbers which are supposed to be admitted in the university, and let the Ministry of Health have this information for planning purposes before people come for internship. Then number two, before we open up medical schools to train other health professionals, can we manage to have them as many as they are being produced in the many new medical schools which are being opened up every day? So all that is very important.